Hey guys, welcome to a new video. As you can tell, it's a bit different. I actually have an intro now, and today I'm gonna show you my collection of swords, shields, and bows that mean a lot to me. Most of these are amiibo exclusives, so I'm gonna show you the durability, attack, range, all that stuff of each weapon, and I'm gonna show you what amiibo they come from. Let's get into the video. So the first sword I'm going to show you today is the Master Sword. It has an attack of 30 and durability of 40. You can get it in the game in normal playing. It's been in pretty much every other Zelda game, so most people know about it. The next sword is called Sword. That's it. It's just called Sword, you know. It has an, has an attack of 22 and durability of 27. Not a very useful sword, but what's cool about it is it's the original sword from the first Zelda game. The sword you get at the beginning of the game when you walk into the cave. So it's kind of cool in that aspect. Yeah, it's not useful in any way, but it's cool. The next sword is the Goddess Sword. Well, this sword is very unique. It has an attack of 28 and durability of 45. As you can see, it's very similar to the Master Sword. That's because in Skyward Sword, in that game, it was the Master Sword of that game. So it pretty much is the Master Sword, but redesigned, which is really cool. The next sword I'm going to show you is the Fierce Deity Sword, it's from Majora's Mask. In that game, they call it the Double Helix Sword. It has an attack of 60 and durability of 35. It's a very cool looking sword. Kind of useful, kind of not. Depends how you look at it, you know. So the next sword I'm going to show you is the Sword of Six Sages. This is kind of a unique one. It has attack 48 and durability 50. What makes this one so unique is the story. It was the sword the Six Sages used to try to kill Ganondorf and Twilight Princess, but failed, and Ganondorf ended up killing him with this sword. The next sword is the Big Goron Sword. It has an attack of 50 and durability of 60. It's a cool sword. There's not much story to it. I mean, I didn't really play the game this was in, really, or I didn't use it, I should say. So that's about it. The first shield I'm going to show you is called the Hero Shield. This was kind of a cool one to me because it is the Highland Shield of Wind Waker. It has a durability of 90. Yeah, I mean, it's not a super high durable shield, but it's a cool looking one, and if you think about it in the game, it's really cool. The next shield I'm going to show you is the Highland Shield. It has a durability of 800. Very durable shield, best shield in the game, best looking shield in the game. Everyone knows this shield if you're playing Zelda. You have to know this shield, you know. If you don't, then why are you playing this game? The first bow I'm going to show you is called the Twilight Bow. So, little spoiler alert here. At the end game, you get this bow called the Bow of Light. You don't get to keep it, but it has infinite ammos and it doesn't have a drop distance. It just goes straight until you can't see it anymore. And that bow doesn't break, but you don't get to keep it, which is a bummer. The Twilight Bow is the same bow, but it has a higher range than the Bow of Light. The range is 8,000, durability 100, and strength 30. Very usable bow, especially because it doesn't run out of arrows. Very, very useful bow. The next bow I'm going to show you is the Ancient Bow. It has a strength of 44, durability 120, and range 50. This bow is good to use for anything else, especially when you're fighting Guardians using ancient arrows. Very useful bow to use if you don't have the Twilight Bow. You can get this game just in-game by going to the upper right corner of the map and going to that tech lab and then creating it. Very, very useful bow. Very useful. The first tunic I'm going to show you is the Fierce Deity tunic. All the tunics are the same, the base stat of 9. So all tunics in the game are the same pretty much. But they look cool, you know what I mean? So the Fierce Deity tunic is from Majora's Mask. The next tunic I'm going to show you is the Dark Link tunic. This is from Ocarina of Time. This is a good Easter egg for the game. You can get this one from Kelton if you buy it. It's very expensive. You don't use rupees to buy it, you use Mon. If you want to know if you want like a video on how to get it, please leave a comment below. The next tunic is the Tunic of Time. This tunic is the tunic Link wears in Ocarina of Time. As you can tell, it looks just like the Dark Link tunic, just in green. And that was the point. The next tunic I'm going to show you is the Tunic of the Wind. This is the tunic Link wears in Wind Waker. It's a little bit weird seeing it in game in Breath of the Wild. That's Link older, considering Wind Waker he's a small child in that game. But nonetheless, it's a cool tunic. The next tunic I'm going to show you is my personal favorite, which is the Tunic of Twilight. This is the tunic Link wears in Twilight Princess when he's much older and mature. I think it's cool because the darker colors and how long his hat is. The next tunic I'm going to show you is the Tunic of the Sky. This is the tunic Link wears in Skyward Sword. It's probably the cleanest and most classic looking tunic you can get without it being the original tunic. It's a good looking tunic. And the last tunic I'm going to show you is the Tunic of Hero. This is the original tunic you see in the first game. Yeah, you can't really tell because the original tunic, you can't really tell what it looks like in game because it's 8-bit, but this is the original tunic from the original game that you can see in promotional art. Very cool. Well, that'll do it for today's video. Very cool one for me, different, different layout, trying something new. All these mean something to me because either I play that game or it's a game I always wanted to play and I looked up to that game. So all these kind of mean something to me. So it's very, very cool to be able to play it in a modern game like this and have it as like an Easter egg or something. So go follow me at Twitch. There I'm going to be streaming my journey to do all the shrines so I can get the Tunic of the Wild and show that one off and see the differences between that one and the rest of the tunics. So I'm going to be streaming that over there. Well, that's it for today's video. Like I said, I know it's a bit different. Sorry this one took a while to get out. It took a lot more research than most videos, and it's a bit different. Try to learn different things on how to make it and get advice of how to make it. Well, hope to see you guys on the next one. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace.